Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Welcome to the holiday edition of the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. In the spirit of Christmas, Skylar and I are going to rewatch, or maybe watch for the first time, 4 Christmas movies this month of December. And the movie we're talking about now is The Santa Claus. Skylar, how you doing, man?
Good, doing very good. Happy holidays to you, Abrar.
Happy holidays to you, man. I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Like in the Saul episodes, I did ask you, do you want to play a game? But this time, I'm asking you, do you believe in Santa Claus?
I do after this movie.
Really?
Well, unless Tim Allen says some bad stuff on Twitter, or so I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Oh, allegedly. But
yeah.
So when you were a kid, you believed in Santa Claus?
Yeah. When I was small, I think there comes a time where the kids start to figure it out. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's just you piece the puzzle together, and you're like, maybe this guy doesn't really exist. Maybe my family's the one buying me all this stuff. But the spirit of Santa is very much alive, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not anymore. I don't know.
I mean, I think now these days, kids can look up online, see if Santa's real, and the Google will say no.
Kids just they want their Fortnite V-Bucks, and if they don't get it, then they throw their iPads at their dad's head. I know you did that, bro. You did that last week.
Oh no, I didn't. But when I was a kid, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I did know Santa, the big jolly old man.
Yeah,
I knew he wasn't real, but I always thought maybe he is real. But later on, I was like, nah. That's the thing, man. But for those kids that are listening right now to this pod, Santa is real. We don't know what we're talking about. Santa is real.
He's real, and if he doesn't come to your house, that just means you're not good enough.
You're on the naughty list.
It also means your parents are poor.
Yeah, allegedly.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah, of course. But I do have some, not really some trivia, but yeah, I have some trivia questions for you. You ready for this?
Trivia. Christmas trivia. Holiday trivia.
Oh, yeah. So, who was originally to play Santa Claus in The Santa Claus?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll give you two choices.
All right. Give me those choices.
Actually, I'll give you 4 choices.
Okay, that's probably harder. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but 2 out of these choices, 2 out of the 4 were considered.
Oh.
Yeah. So we got here Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Johnny Depp.
Hmm.
And George Clooney.
I want to say that the 2 that were considered were Tom Hanks and Robin Williams.
Is that your final answer?
It is.
Yes, you're correct. Robin Williams and Tom Hanks were supposed to play the Santa Claus.
Because they're jolly. They're happy fellows. Well, maybe Robin Williams isn't that happy, but they can be happy. They're silly.
Yeah. If Tim Allen wasn't in this, I'll rather receive Robin Williams. I think he can carry the mantle for the Santa Claus.
Probably could have. Although, whether or not you like Tim Allen as a person, or politically, what all of that aside, he's a great Santa Claus in this.
Yeah.
He really is. And but I didn't know that other people were being considered because I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you did your homework on the guy that directed this movie.
No.
John Paskin
Yes.
or Pasquin. I don't know.
Pasquin.
Um, he's only directed 4 films, and 3 of them star Tim Allen.
Oh wow.
And he also directed and produced Home Improvement
Okay.
and Tim Allen's other show, Last Man Standing.
Oh.
So I think they're just friends.
Gotcha. Did you watch Last Man Standing?
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I liked Home Improvement when I was younger.
Yeah, I did too.
And so, and Home Improvement was 1991 to 99, and this movie came out in 94.
Yeah.
So that was right in the time where I wonder what came first. You know, did they say, well, we're going to choose Tim Allen to be our Santa Claus for this movie that we're going to make, and then he was like, well, bring in this guy. He directs on my show, or did they land on him somehow? I don't. Both are weird if that's how it happened, but clearly they were a package deal.
A big package deal. But for Tom Hanks, not Tim Hanks, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, they later on made the Toy Story movies.
Tom Story.
Tom Story's movies.
It's true. Yeah, they're partners in Toy Story.
So
Pretty good.
there's always like a collaboration somewhere.
Oh yeah, the spirit of Santa Claus. Has Tom Hanks ever played Santa Claus in something else?
I don't think so.
He was Walt Disney. That's kind of close.
That was a good movie.
That is a good movie.
He's kind of Santa Claus in that one.
Got
a little mustache.
He's got a mustache.
Yeah, a little mustache. No floating head though, like in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. All right, let's talk about the Santa Claus.
Whoa! I had to have two other trivia questions. I'm so sorry.
More trivia.
Yeah. So was Eric Lloyd, aka Charlie Calvin, in the movie? Was he in the movie Batman Robin?
Yes, he is. He's young Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
In the flashback. You can't trick me with that.
Damn it.
Bring it back to Batman.
Damn it. Okay, but I brought George Clooney. Yeah. Okay.
That's true. Yeah. I think didn't Anthony mention that on our Batman ranking video podcast? I think he did mention that.
I think he did. Shout out to Anthony. Anthony Reviews. Check him out.
Shout out to that episode of the podcast. Go listen to it if you have and you like Batman.
If you like Batman, listen to the Batman tier list. Anthony Reviews talked about that. Yes. But my last trivia question is, was this the first lead film role for Tim Allen?
No, surely it wasn't.
You sure? You positive?
Lead film role, because we talked about how he's on Home Improvement.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. Lead film. I'm going to say no.
Wrong. It is his first lead. Yeah. First lead.
Wow. That's nuts.
And yeah. Let's get into the casts here. So we mentioned Tim Allen as Scott Calvin, aka Santa Claus. SC, Santa Claus SC, the same thing you see what I'm seeing there.
No. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We got, of course, I mentioned Eric Lloyd as Calvin. I'm sorry, Charlie Calvin. We got Wendy Crewson as Laura.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Laura Miller. We got Judge Reinhold as Dr. Neil Miller.
You know, I met Judge Reinhold.
Did you?
At a comic convention.
Ooh.
I walked up to him at his little booth, and I was like, "Oh, Judge Reinhold, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan." Yeah. I was in a movie with you, and he was so excited to talk to me about it.
Wow.
Very nice guy he was.
Very nice, very nice. I have to go to my next guy here. He's the GOAT of the film.
He's the Your boy from Oppenheimer.
Your guy, yeah, your boy from Oppenheimer and many other things. We're talking about David Krumholtz as Bernard the head elf.
Do you remember, like, last year, David Krumholtz was on, I think it was SmackDown.
Oh,
Do you remember this?
I think so.
Someone was feuding with Drew McIntyre, and they brought out like a fake fat Drew McIntyre and beat him up.
Yeah, that was him.
That was David Krumholtz.
Wow.
What a world we live in.
Wow. Interesting. Well, shout out to David, man. He's been
Yeah.
doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Now the other cast members are not really important, but I'm just gonna give you a few. We got Paige, Temad,
Tamada.
Tamada as Judy the elf. We got the dad of the century, Peter Boyle as Mr. Whittle, aka Frank from Everybody Loves Raymond.
I want to talk about him for a second.
Okay.
So you have, before now, you've never seen any of the Santa Claus movies, right?
Yes,
This is
I
your
want
first
to.
one.
Yeah, I want to eradicate. No, I want to say this that I have not seen any of the Santa Claus movies until now.
Okay. Here's something that's kind of a spoiler for Santa Claus 2 that I do want to talk about right now because we're not talking about that movie this year.
No.
So maybe we'll talk about it in the future. I don't know. But Peter Boyle is also in the Santa Claus 2 and the Santa Claus 3.
Oh.
So in Santa Claus 2, there's a thing where Tim Allen, Santa Claus, he kind of joins like a council of holiday like figures. You remember that movie
Toy Soldiers?
don't I was gonna say the movie The Guardians with like Jack Frost and Santa Claus and Hugh Jackman's The Easter Bunny. It's an animated movie.
Yeah, the Guardians. Those the owls.
Yeah. No, damn it. Not the Zack Snyder. You know what? Okay, ignore that. Forget all that. Santa Claus in this universe joins a like council of holiday figures. And on that council is like the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the Sandman. He's not a holiday. He just whatever. But you know. And like Mother Nature is on there and Father Time. Peter Boyle plays Father Time.
Oh.
In that council of people. And that you can look up a picture of it. Just type Peter Boyle Father Time. They never mention the fact that he looks exactly like the person from this movie, because why would they? It doesn't matter. They're just like, oh, we like Peter Boyle. But I have a theory that I've corroborated with some certain people. Anthony.
Okay.
If you go by the logic of this movie, where Tim Allen goes outside and he yells at Santa Claus and Santa Claus falls off the roof, and then he puts on the thing, he becomes Santa Claus. Does that mean that Peter Boyle came across Father Time and killed him somehow by accident or on purpose, and put on his little robe and took his little staff and he became Father Time?
I guess.
Like
it sounds
like Loki.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's a big spoiler right there.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it sounds like it, I guess. Peter's
That's good. I like that.
Let's keep that in the multiverse, I guess.
Yeah, the multiverse of Santa Claus.
Yes.
He was also in that Scooby-Doo movie, remember?
Oh, yes. And what's his face from Stranger Things? Violent Night.
What? Oh, I
Um,
don't know why you just made me blank his name.
the big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. I'll figure it out.
All right. But yeah, let me tell you some of the cast again. I'll give you two more. We got Kenny
David Harbour is his
Thank
name.
you, David Harbour. So he's part of the.
He's not in this
Santa-verse?
film, but he's part of the Santaverse, Into the Santaverse.
Oh, I like to see
Into
that.
the Santaverse, Tim Allen, David Harbour, Paul Giamatti played Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Do you get Billy Bob Thornton as the bad Santa?
He's the villain.
He's the villain. What about spoilers in Jingle All the Way, Big Show? With Deck Your Halls, bub.
Yes, he is in the verse.
Maybe he's working for Billy Bob Thornton. He's the heavy.
Oh yeah, he's the heavyweight there.
Oh yeah,
We literally made the whole movie right there.
there it is. I'll write the script
Thank you.
into the Santa verse.
It's a Santa verse. I'll give you another cast member here, Mary Gross as Miss Daniels. All right. So we're talking about here
It
the
doesn't
Santa.
matter at all.
No, the last two didn't matter, but we are talking about the Santa Claus that came out in 1994, a year before we were born. The budget. What do you think the budget for this film was?
Man, so okay, I love this movie. I've loved this movie ever since I was a kid. That being said, it looks nice, but it looks cheap. It looks like a
Sure.
really nice television movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. $15 million.
If you want to compare it to the Saw movies, remember they were around like 10 million.
Those were insanely low, and those were not even in the 90s. So
No.
that's why it's going back to the 90s, which is kind of throwing me.
Hmm.
Your dollar could go a lot further back then.
Oh yeah.
$15 million.
Okay, kind of close. It was 22 million.
Mm.
The box office. What do you think about the box office here?
I have no idea. I can't even begin to imagine. Disney family movie, Tim Allen's first leading role, as you said. A holiday movie. No clue. I can't even guess.
Well, it skyrocketed for sure. It's 190 million.
Jeez Louise.
From 22 million to 190, you're doing something. You're doing something well.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, well, we got a sequel.
We got another too.
Like 10 years later, we got a sequel.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Santa Claus 2 came out in 2002. So
Yeah,
what happened there?
8-year gap. I have no idea.
Crazy. And then like Santa Claus 3 was like 2006 or something like that.
Santa
It was
Claus
2006.
3. I should know. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was there. 2006, yeah.
2006, gotcha. Well, I didn't want to mention that first, that you were in the movie Santa Claus 3.
I was. We can briefly talk about it since that's not the movie we're talking about. In Santa Claus 3, the villain is you might not even know this. The villain of Santa Claus 3 is Martin Short. He plays he plays Jack Frost.
No, I knew that from the ads on
Right.
TV. Yeah.
And at one point he takes over the North Pole, and he makes it like a cheesy like tourist attraction.
Yeah.
And I'm there at the North Pole as like some tourist. You can like barely see me. I also should mention 2006. I was a child.
You were.
For those who weren't doing the math. So yeah, I was there. You can. I think I found me once. Like you can see me for like a frame in the background. Like, oh, there you are.
No, that's pretty cool, man. That's you're in a movie, like a Disney movie.
I am. Martin Short does like a music number in that part, like a very brief music number, and I'm there. I was there for that.
Nice. I
mostly remember because if you're in a movie, especially if you're not important in the movie, and sometimes a lot of times even if you are important in the movie, it's a lot of waiting around, waiting for stuff to happen, waiting for people to tell you where to go. So my biggest memories for being on that set and a lot of sets was I was playing Battlefront 2 on the PSP.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. It was good. It was a good time.
I like it. Well, yeah, what are your thoughts on rewatching The Santa Claus 1994?
This is one of those Christmas movies I watch every year.
Okay.
So I watch it once a year. When I'm watching it, like I quote it out loud a lot to myself. I think I really like this movie. It's cheesy. It's not super kiddie. Like I said, the next two get kind of more kid friendly.
Yeah.
Um, but this one's really Tim Allen has great comedic timing, and the script has some really good wit, and it just
Sure.
makes it quotable and fun. Um, I enjoy this movie.
Gotcha. For me, so watching this for the first time, I forgot about Tim Allen's humor because I haven't watched
Yeah,
Home Improvement a lot. Like, it's been forever, so I forgot how his humor was. So I was not really digging into the film in the beginning,
right.
even throughout the whole movie. But I feel like a day later, I was like, all right, I think after thinking about it for a whole day, I thought it was okay. It wasn't that too basic of a film.
Sure.
Um, Even though the premise was kind of like Liar Liar, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's the quintessential '90s movie where the dad is busy businessman and he doesn't have time for the kid, and the kid resents the dad because of it, and then because you know what, this isn't even the only movie like that we're going to talk about this month.
Yeah, you're right. Stay tuned for those. But yeah, this movie was what you want for a Christmas movie. You know, you want the Christmas music, you want some drama, and then a happy ending. That's what a Christmas movie you want, and this is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Um, Eric Lloyd, who played Charlie in this, he was really adorable in this movie. He's
Yeah,
really a cute kid.
he's a cute kid. There are parts where maybe it's just because we're getting older, where I was like, "The kid, shut the fuck up! You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up!" Like, but he's still a cute kid. Like he's a very innocent child.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. And as you mentioned, you met Judge Reinhold. I was
mm.
feeling every time he talked or moved because what other movies or shows he's been in?
He was in Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay.
He was in um fucking what's the famous one? Why am I blanking on the name? Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's the famous
Oh, okay.
one. Um, he's in this. Trying to think of his entire freaking filmography. Let's look it up, shall we?
Sure. But yeah, if you're looking that up, I was getting like Tom Hiddleston low-key vibes from him in this movie.
Oh,
But
I don't.
he kind of sound like low-key, and he kind of looked like low-key too.
No, no, I think this is one of those things where you say people look alike and they don't at all. You do that quite often.
I do, but for this one, I think I'm kind of right.
I know.
I don't know.
No,
I was
I
getting
think
low-key Tom Hiddleston vibes here.
I think I hit on the main ones. He was in Gremlins,
Oh, okay.
but a very small part. Like I think famously his bit in Gremlins was like a lot of it was cut out for some reason.
Okay, okay. Okay, and also like Peter Boyle, Frank from Everybody Loves Raymond, he looked pretty young here. It was like uh
Yeah,
he looked
young,
really young.
young for him. Young.
Yeah. Uh
He's kind of one of those guys where like you can't imagine him looking actually young.
exactly.
So,
Like Morgan Freeman.
oh yeah, sure.
Shout out to Morgan Freeman. He's not doing well with his health, but hopefully he's be okay.
Oh, I didn't
Uh,
know that.
yeah. Other than that, I do put a note here. I gave a shout out to David Krumholtz, so I'm giving another shout out to him
Oh, just because
just because I don't know why I think he's the goat. Like I said, he's a Hall of Famer.
is he gonna get the Oscar this year?
Dude.
Supporting cast, maybe. I doubt it. There's so many other people in that movie.
But they know who they're gonna pick.
It's Robert Downey Jr. though, right?
Uh,
I don't even
we'll.
know if David Krumholtz is in it enough to.
I think he should win it. That's just me.
Over Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're Iron Man, man. Calm down. Let
Uh,
David rise up.
okay, what about Jack Quaid with the bongo drums?
Oh, okay. You can win. You can win too.
We'll just give it to all. Give it to all of them.
But yeah, let's get into the movie. So the movie starts out with Tim Allen in his was it his Christmas party at the office. I feel very Christmas me ish spirit there. and then they gave us like a 5 minute long like intro just to
Yeah.
show like she's going home.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
Christmas. It
yeah,
establishes Christmas.
yeah.
I
So yeah, go ahead.
I the movie starts off strong with a really great bit of him saying that he's stuck in traffic, and then the big shot of him completely alone on the road.
Yeah,
He's honking his horn to make a show over the phone, and absolutely no one on the road with him. Great
yeah,
joke.
yeah. It's just showing that he's a terrible dad.
Yeah, he's not the best.
Yeah, he's work is in the way as most dads do. He got home, Charlie is, always upset, like, oh, I'm gonna spend time with Tim Allen. And then the mom is like, I gotta go with Tom Hiddleston, Loki.
That's
And they
no, it's Judge Reinhold.
okay, okay. They'll go with what's his name? Dr. Neil. They're just going somewhere. So Charlie and Tim Allen are stuck together.
I got a little annoyed with Charlie in this recent viewing at this
Really?
point. Yeah, well, because he's like, because I mean, I get it. You don't want to be with your shitty dad, but you don't have to say that in front of him.
Yeah,
Like, come
that's
on,
true.
man. He's at least kind of trying.
Yeah, that's true. He's showing up. That's the thing.
Yeah, late, but he was there. He was there.
I-
He's gonna try to make dinner.
that burned down. And then they had to go to. I think isn't it your favorite spot?
I've never talked to you about Denny's before ever. No.
Well, they went to Denny's, and I think Tim Allen says, "Yeah, it's the American institution."
Yeah,
Denny's.
Denny's. They're always open.
Yeah, they are. Did
Is
Disney?
that? Let's find out right now. We have the same question. Is Denny's actually still open on Christmas?
I think so. Let's do a double check here. Audience, say hold.
Yeah, cast your votes at home. Is Denny's
Please.
open on December 24th or 25th? Because that was the 24th.
Yeah, 24th. It was the 24th. 24th of December.
Wow.
Yeah.
Check this out. So I found Denny's 2023 holiday hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has every holiday on here, right? New
Yeah.
Year's Day, Martin Luther King, President's Day, Good Friday, Easter Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, day before Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. Every single one says regular hours.
That's kind of crazy.
That's insane. That blows my mind.
That's is that like fair for the workers? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, they went to Denny's.
Oh, and they're open 24 hours. They never close.
I mean, make sure to tip at Denny's.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta
kids.
say.
If you burn your turkey, go to Denny's and tip them good.
Yeah, Tim Allen says it's the American institution.
It is the American institution.
But besides Denny's, should Disney have like a different option for a restaurant instead of Denny's? Or was Denny's hot? Or yeah, like Disney produced this film.
It was 94.
So was Denny's hot back in the 90s?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
I've been to Denny's once or twice.
I have. Around like 1 a.m.
If you were given the choice, Denny's, IHOP, or Waffle House, where would you go?
I'll go with Waffle House. Sorry guys, I think it's kind of ghetto. But sorry for those who love Waffle House. I think it's kind of ghetto. That's just me. IHOP is that's all right. Denny's, I think it's like a lower tier. If we were gonna do some grading tiers on breakfast restaurants, I'll go with Denny's as low, and then IHOP as number 1, and then Waffle House number 3.
Wow, Denny's number 1. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. But yeah. So they went to Denny's, and again, I feel bad for this kid. He just wanted to be with his dad for some reason. Of course, and he's I know he's a bad dad, but
he ordered the chocolate milk. They were out.
They were out of chocolate milk.
He's got all the Asian businessmen shouting in the corner because they're all there on Christmas Eve, along with like the 3 other tables of sad, pathetic single dads who all have burned hands because they burnt the turkeys.
Yeah, and the dad nodded to Tim Allen and was like, Uh, uh, but yeah, he'll get the regular white milk at night, which is weird. But yeah, they're like, all right, man, that's it for the night. But so they went home. Uh, what is his name? Tim Allen tucked in Charlie, like, all right, go sleep. Uh, he said some encouraging words, but he said, yeah, just go sleep.
Yeah. So Charlie at school was made fun of for believing in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Uh, Tim Allen was very pro believing in Santa Claus, and it's interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm connecting some dots that were just like whatever left to the side, but it kind of seems more like Tim Allen's character Scott wouldn't care about Charlie not believing in Santa Claus if it wasn't Judge Reinhold's character that told him there wasn't a Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like if Charlie came to Tim Allen and said, "Oh, I got made fun of for believing in Santa Claus," I feel like at the beginning of this movie, Tim Allen would have said, "Well, there is no Santa Claus. Grow up." But because Scott's an asshole, and it's his rival Judge Reinhold, who is now with Scott's ex-wife, is the one that told him. He's like, "Well, no, fuck you. Of course, there's a Santa Claus."
Yeah, how can you ruin a kid's imagination?
I don't know. He's just kind of because Neil was a psychiatrist,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
he's trying to be like, well,
A realist.
if you're being sad because of this, well, maybe it's time you stop believing in it or whatever.
Well,
Um, but so he's kind of passive aggressively going along with the whole Santa Claus Christmas thing sarcastically.
yeah.
Until
Yeah,
something happens.
yeah, they heard while they're sleeping, Scott and Charlie, they were awakened at night by a noise on the roof. And I just want to point out that the whole scene, I was just staring at Tim Allen's legs.
He's wearing boxer shorts. His legs are out for the world to see.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Because it was just there. But yeah, so they went outside and then they looked up on the roof and they saw Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is like, "Oh shit!" And he fell down and he crash landed to the snow. And he died.
Man,
I just want to. Yeah, go ahead.
I've got some theories about this Santa Claus because, like, he fell and died real easy.
Yeah.
I think either one, he was drunk,
Mm.
or two, maybe he wanted to fall. Is all I'm saying.
I think he got tired of the job.
Yeah.
But
Well, interestingly enough, canonically, it is mentioned in like the next movie that Tim Allen, Santa Claus, is way better than this guy. Like they
okay.
kind of low key said like this guy's numbers sucked. Kids were not happy with this guy.
Gotcha.
Which may explain certain characters later in this movie are like, oh, when I was a kid, I wrote to Santa and I didn't get what I wanted. Maybe it's just because this guy sucks.
Maybe. It makes sense because how do you die like that? I mean, if you remember The Dark Knight, Batman threw off Sal Maroni off like a 2-story building and he still survived. He broke his ankle, but he still survived.
Did he die though?
He
You
didn't.
know what I mean? Santa Claus, I mean.
Oh.
Do you think he actually died, or do you think he escaped?
Oh.
I think that's a Santa Claus 4 waiting to happen. In fact,
Oh.
shout out if he's listening. Anthony and I, years ago, we wrote a treatment. We were like, "This is the movie. This is Santa Claus 4. That Santa Claus comes back, and he's like, I want my job back.'
Oh, shit.
It's waiting to happen, man.
If they use your story, you gotta sue. You have to sue.
I will. They're gonna. I shouldn't have said it because now some
damn it.
jagoff is gonna take it and put it into Chat GTP.
Damn it.
Damn it.
For that one person who's gonna do that, don't listen. Stop listening now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
will
so
sue.
yeah,
It's documented that this came out first.
yes, I agree with you, man. But yeah, so he died. Santa Claus died, and then his body vanished as well, leaving behind a red suit and a business card stating that anything were to happen to the man, so he's not really Santa Claus then. Put on the suit and the reindeer will know what to do. So
Yep.
that's what it said on the card. And then I think Scott and Charlie, they were like surprised to find like the reindeers on top. So they went on top, and then I think Charlie said like, "Dude, just put on
Yeah.
on the suit," and then delivered the gifts.
Charlie is gung ho for it. He's like, "We got reindeer on the roof. Christmas is happening. My dad's gonna be the new Santa Claus. Let's do it."
Yeah, it's literally his dream actually.
He also flat out accuses his father of killing Santa Claus. He says, "You killed him."
Yeah. And Tim Allen said, but yeah, throughout the whole night, Tim Allen and his kids just, going around Chicago, not throughout the world, but just to Chicago, giving out gifts, going to the fire, call the chimney down. Even though there's one part of the movie where there was no chimney, the chimney magically appeared and then he went down.
Yeah.
And if you notice that little kid sleeping by the fireplace,
Yeah.
she was always there. She doesn't have a room.
No, bro. She's so excited to see Santa every year that she refuses to sleep in her room. She sleeps on the couch.
I don't know.
Unless you think she legitimately doesn't have a room, and her parents just make her sleep on the couch every day of the year. Possible.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, after they're all done for that night, the reindeers went to we went to the North Pole, right? That's where he lives.
Yeah.
And they met Bernard. What was your thoughts on Bernard and the whole visiting the North Pole?
This time or the first time that I saw it?
Both.
The first time I was probably like, that guy's not an elf. That guy's like 34. I don't know. The North Pole in this movie, they changed the way it looks in the next movie quite a bit.
Okay.
It's like always dark out there. Well, because I think what they're going for clearly is it's like subterranean. It's under the ice because they land by the North Pole and then they go down this big elevator and they're like under the ice and like you can see like ice caverns all around. So it's supposed to be dark or whatever. They kind of keep that aesthetic a bit, but they say screw it and they make it all light inside in the next two.
Okay.
It's daytime down there.
Yeah, maybe the lights weren't working that time.
I mean, there's parts of this set that are really charming. There's creative bits in the background, like there's a room marked ballroom, and there's just you can see balls bouncing in there like constantly. Yeah. It's kind of fun, and then you get to see the workshop, and all the elves are played by children. Which means that every time they make one of these movies, like the Judy character, the main young girl elf.
Yeah.
She's recast by a different young girl like every time.
Oh.
Because she grew up like 2 days after they filmed this. So
yeah, that makes sense.
North Pole is charming.
Gotcha. Yeah. So pretty much like Bernard was telling Tim, like, yeah, if you wear that suit, you're legally technically known as the Santa Claus and the Claus. So this whole movie, I was thinking like, why would they name a movie called The Santa Claus? Like that seems too generic. But the real reason is the claws.
Yeah, the claws. It's spelled with an E.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, they should have called it the Santa Curse, because Scott does not have a choice here. If you change the music in this movie to like horror stings, it's a completely different film. It kind of becomes body horror at the point where he starts growing the beard and morphing into Santa Claus. Can't keep the weight off.
That's actually true.
Scary movie. Like, what did this happen to you, bro?
Oh,
you accidentally put on someone's pants and you become them for the rest until you die, and you don't have a choice. You become Steven.
Oh no! Oh, shout out to Steven.
Shout out to Steven.
But no, yeah, I'll be mad. I'll be mad. I'll be pissed off, and I'm like,
specifically if you become Steven.
Yeah. No, I love Steven.
If you became someone else.
No, I'll be mad. I'll
Like
be
like you became Taylor Swift.
uh well, there's a lot of things going on there,
Have a lot of
but
money.
yeah. Well, also like different gender.
Okay, what about Dua Lipa?
Oh, well, then I'm fine with that.
You like that better?
Yeah. I do like Dua Lipa.
Okay.
I'll be fine with that actually. But yeah, so Tim Allen is taking the role of Santa Claus. So I don't know if you're feeling this, but like, do the elves care if Santa dies like every time?
What? Okay, so this kind of goes back to what I was saying. Me filling in the
Yeah,
gaps of. I think the last guy was just awful.
yeah,
They didn't care about him, but if Santa were to die in like the next movie or the movie after that, they would care. They do care about Scott as Santa. They like him
yeah.
after this movie. So I think the last guy just was awful. Maybe he was like abusive, or maybe he was like Elon Musk. I don't know.
Well, I'll do say is they do not care. So
They didn't care about that guy at all.
yeah, they didn't care about him. So after all that, there's like a little glance of Tim Allen wearing a tool belt. Home improvement reference right there. It's kind of like what Marvel just keep doing in their movies, but Santa Claus did it first.
That's true. Yes, they did.
So Bernard gave Scott like about 12, 11 months to get everything in order before reporting back to the North Pole on Thanksgiving. So he has a lot of time just to group back and like, I think that's a long time, right? It's like 11 months. That's a long time just to
Yeah.
get everything right or like get your mindset right. If I was him, I'll be like, nah, let me get the hell out of here.
Ooh. Well, didn't he try?
I
He
don't
tried
know.
his best. He was like, I'm not Santa Claus, and then look what happened. He got fat.
Yeah, that's true. But so Tim is like confused and like kind of like overwhelmed as well. So they put him into his red pajamas. What are your thoughts on his red pajamas?
Um, they looked fine. I've seen more comfy looking red pajamas, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it wasn't sparkly enough.
No, it didn't look very silky.
No. Judy was in his room, just explaining like, "Hey, man, you're the new Santa Claus." And there's like a weird moment where
Where she thought he was hitting on her.
yeah, it's like Alan said like, you look good for your age, dude. I know she's an elf, but she's a
Sure,
kid."
her exact words were "Thanks, but I'm seeing somebody in rapping."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You were a child. Don't talk like that." Because he's just being sarcastic. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what? You're like 900 years old? Sure, you look good for your age." And she's like, "Honey, you couldn't afford me." He's like, "Bitch, what are you talking about?"
Yeah, I thought that was like a little strange, but all right. So they slept. Not Tim
Whoa!
Allen. No. Judy left.
Oh.
Tim Allen and his son slept in the same room until the next
allegedly,
morning.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Uh,
Malin went to sleep in a bed by himself.
yes.
Whew.
Okay. Let's keep going. So the next morning, Scott wakes up in his own bed. Believes that the nights were like the previous nights were a dream. But he realized he's still wearing the red suit or red pajamas suit.
Yeah, that's what the elves were really messing with him on that one. Like,
Yeah.
if they could have just fly him home when he's conscious. Then there's no oh, it was all a dream period, and then he has to go through the horrors of slowly realizing it wasn't.
Yeah. Charlie, he was like telling what's happening. Like,
To
hey,
everybody.
yeah, he's like, hey, my dad,
Immediately.
my dad's
To,
a new Santa Claus.
to his mom, to his class at school, to the teacher, to the psychiatrist, at one point to the judge.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, kid, what are you doing?"
For real. Yeah, Charlie is just being very enthusiastic about his dad being Santa Claus.
Of course, a kid would be.
Yeah, that's like his dream actually.
Yeah.
But Tim Allen said like, "All right, man, just keep it a secret now. Let's see what happens next." And the following year, so um, when the when the next year happens, I thought it was still the same day. So they didn't really say like, "Oh, this is the next year." But I saw that was the same day, so I was kind of confused. Like, oh, a lot of things are happening really fast, so they didn't really like mention that. But it is the next year, and Scott is going through the transformation. What was your thoughts on his transformation?
It's really funny. Um, uh, I I love the bit where he's gaining weight and he has to go into work in sweatpants. And I want to say, what the hell was up with his coworkers at that board meeting, right?
Yeah,
Because listen, I get it. The dude showed up in sweatpants. He clearly like Scott was at like a rush. He's never been fat before. He doesn't know what to wear. He's only got this sweatpants and sweatshirt, and he put like a coat over it, and he walks in, and everyone's like, "Oh, Scott, what happened to you?" I'm not even talking about fat shaming, right? I'm not even going into that. I'm just
no,
saying, why do you care?
yeah,
Why do you care? What's it to you if he gets fat? Wait,
yeah,
does that affect his job? Doesn't he like have one of the most important jobs here? Wasn't he like the biggest like guy at the Christmas party last year? Everyone's like, "Oh, he did it," and everyone's suddenly like, "Oh, Scott, you're letting yourself go." He's like, "So what? That doesn't affect you at all."
yeah. It is a strange coworker behavior. You wouldn't say that in like real life, but like for example, my coworker, I was like, "Hey, you look pretty big today." I wouldn't say that. So I don't know, they being really rude to Tim Allen here.
Yeah, and then he orders a bunch of dessert, and they all just stare at him. I'm like, "You do the meeting. Let him eat his ice cream. Do the meeting."
Yeah. And then Frank is like, "Dude, man, not Frank. Peter Boyle's character is like,
Yeah,
dude, man, just do some dieting, do stuff." And then Tim Allen is just showing his belly to him,
of course.
and yeah, and then they're like, "All right, just move on from there." Uh, the next part of this thing is, oh, I also mentioned the boarding meeting. They're showing the Tory military tank.
Yeah, they want to sell toys with like Santa in a tank, or their advertisements of Santa in a tank. Total tank, they call it, and um, it's kind of subconsciously because of the Santa curse. Scott is taking Santa more seriously, so he suddenly is like, "No, no, Santa wouldn't do that. Santa wouldn't be riding a tank. You take that down." And everyone's like, "Scott, what are you talking about? This is normal. Just this is what we do."
Yeah, so we're seeing that character development for Scott Calvin because he's more of the you know
You're
um,
seeing the curse take hold.
yeah, pretty much. If you want to say a curse, it's more
Uh,
like
Possession.
sure. um, so after that meeting, he remembers about his naughty and nice kids when he sees through his list, right?
He gets delivered like 400 boxes with the naughty and nice list in it,
Yeah, that's like
and I guess he reads it.
I guess it's not a lot of boxes. He's literally fill up the whole house.
Yeah.
A lot of boxes, but so after uh, Laura and Neil witness children sitting on Scott's lap,
He's at Charlie's soccer game,
yeah,
and kids just start lining up at the bench to sit on his lap because at this point he's fat and jolly, and he's got the beard, and he's trying to like not look like Santa Claus, but he can't not look like Santa Claus at this point. So kids are all lining up to sit on his lap. And then yeah, Laura and Neil see him, and they're like, we're getting the courts involved. You're a scary person now.
Yeah. So when they went to the court, um, you just like I said, you can't see other than Santa Claus just walking down the hallway. And Charlie went to the judge, and he said, "All right, Dad, I'm going to tell you what's the truth." And the truth is, he's not going to see his son.
Charlie comes running out all excited, and he's like, "Dad, don't worry, it's cool. I told the judge everything." And Scott's like, "Oh, fuck me. I just lost my son." And Charlie's all beaming with Christmas spirit, like, "Yeah, Santa Claus."
Well, you just see them, chilling at home, and then you just see Tim Allen just staring through the window, like with sadness.
Scary. Again, change the music.
Yeah,
It's a scary movie.
yeah.
Especially considering, so he goes there, and they're like, "Scott, you're not supposed to be here." And he's like, "Listen, it's Thanksgiving. I'm Santa Claus. I gotta go to the North Pole. Just let me say goodbye to my son." And then what does he do? He steals his son.
Yeah, I mean, he stole him. They went on to the adventure of giving the gifts.
What really happened? What really happened was, he's like, goodbye, son, goodbye, sport. I gotta go be Santa Claus. The world doesn't want me to be Santa Claus, but I gotta be Santa Claus, and that means I gotta leave you here. And I'm sorry, and I'm sad. And then Bernard shows up magically.
Yeah,
He's like eating the turkey leg. He took it right off the table.
yeah.
And they're all like, "Bernard, how did you get here?" And he's like, "It's magic, dude. We could fucking just leave right now. Let's go." and then Charlie's like, "Can I come?" And Bernard's like, "Fucking come if you want to. I mean, I don't care." And then they go. So it's more like, yeah, Charlie gets to come. But then from the mom's perspective, Scott, who she just put like a restraining order on, showed up, and now her son's gone. So now we get the cops involved. And the cops start hunting down Santa Clauses.
Yeah, they were going through each Santa Claus, and yeah, I do like this part of this movie. Not so much in the beginning, but I do like when it's coming to. But yeah, so Scott sets out like deliver gifts with Charlie, and
they upgrade all his gear.
They did.
They made his suit flame retardant.
Yes.
They like upgraded his sleigh. They put a cookie and cocoa dispenser in the sleigh, and it says CD in it, and Scott goes, "Compact disc."
I do like that. I do want a cocoa dispenser in my car.
Oh, you would spill it everywhere.
Yeah, but it would be cool. Like, hey, man, I can make cocoa.
Yeah, that's true. You could make cocoa.
I mean, I think it's a good invention for the sleigh, but it turns out, wrong place, wrong time. The cops got Tim Allen.
They do catch him in the middle of dropping off presents at a house.
Yeah,
and it's really funny because after all this, Scott's defense is, "Whoa, hey guys, come on, I'm Santa Claus."
And yeah, like the adults in this movie, they do not believe in Santa Claus. The kids believe in Santa Claus. I thought that was like interesting because they, until the very end, I would want to spoil it yet, but you realize that adults can still believe in Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
But now Santa's in jail.
Yeah, he's been arrested.
He's been arrested. How do we break him out? What do we bring? The elves.
Yeah.
The elves came in their jetpack gliders, going over the heads of cops, and then they went to the jail and they broke in, and that cop who was eating a jelly donut does not know what's happening.
They beat him up. They tie him up. They let Santa out of jail.
You think that cop deserved it?
You said he did. I don't think he was.
I said that because they arrested Santa Claus.
He's just the donut guy. He doesn't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
But yeah, that's true. But there one of the elves leaders when they approached to the jelly donut guy, one of them said, "We're your worst nightmare,
yeah,
elves with attitude."
yeah. That's what he says.
So it was during the time of NWA, so there's a link there.
Oh, you think that was on purpose?
That was on purpose. They were referencing to NWA. I cannot say the whole acronym there, but that is what they're referring to since the early 90s ish.
Oh, what if
Yeah.
it was? What if they said we're the new Elves Order,
Oh damn!
the NWO?
Then that's before NWA actually. Isn't NWA was like 1996.
Yeah,
Five?
it was still going at this point.
Yeah, but yeah. So that was pretty funny for me. So they got him out of jail, and then what happens next?
Then they take Charlie home, and Scott's like, "Joke's on you, idiots! I was Santa Claus." And then he gives everyone presents and then leaves.
Yeah, pretty much. The wife is like, oh man, I always, always thought Santa Claus was real, and then he is real, and
Yeah,
then
he gave her the doll she wanted but never got, and he gives Neil the Oscar Mayer weenie whistle
yeah,
that he always wanted and never got.
yeah, his eyes bulge. It's like, man, he is Santa Claus.
A weenie whistle.
But yeah, that's at the end they're like, ho ho ho. Tim Allen leaves with the sleigh.
Yeah, he does. He goes and delivers all the presents. He comes back for his son. He rides off in the sleigh, and that's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie, man.
And he ended up being one of the best dang Santa Clauses there ever was. Were
Uh, yeah, in this universe.
yes, in this universe, we'll get to the Santa verse eventually one day.
One day they'll come together. But yeah, what are your thoughts now about talking about this movie, rewatching it for the 100th time?
Classic.
Classic.
It's a
Yeah,
classic.
I'll say it is basic.
Sure. A big strength of this movie is Tim Allen's wit, his comedic timing, his humor. I think because the director worked with him on Home Improvement, I don't know how much of this movie is improvised, made up on the spot, how much of his funny witticisms and quips were in the scripts. I don't know. But it seems like because they, were good making comedy together, they really pulled together on this one. And he's almost everything he says is really good, really quotable. The way he says it, Popo Shisho.
Yeah,
This is strength. I mean, if you're in 2023 and you're not feeling Tim Allen anymore, listen, I get it, and maybe don't watch this one. But as someone who grew up with this movie, I really enjoy it.
yeah, it is different. I mean, I do love Home Improvement when I was a kid. Never got a chance to watch this movie when it came out, but I'm glad I did now because I'll say this, it's a classic, basic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But other than that, it's still good. Do recommend it. The next few, I'll tell you guys right now. The next few holiday rewatches is gonna be the next episode is gonna be Jack Frost.
Oh boy.
Not the scary one.
Maybe.
It's the 1990. I want to say 8. Jack Frost, and then the other two is Home Alone, 1990, and Jingle All the Way. I forgot the year, 1996, I believe.
Grand
Those are
finale.
that is the grand finale. But till then, man, where can the audience find you, Skylar?
Up on the roof with the reindeer.
Oh, I like that. Well, oh shit! Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to mention. I want to look over some quotes of this movie
Oh,
that caught my eye. Apologize, people.
Well, don't ask me where they can find me again. I already said it.
I won't ask you. So one of the quotes that really made this movie memorable for me is, I mentioned before, we're not the worst at nightmare, we're elves with attitude. That was one of my quotes there. Another quote is, Charlie said, "Whoa, Dad, you're flying." And Scott says, "It's okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
lived in the
used."
'60s.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that was funny." And then one of the other quotes is, Scott Calvin was just yelling at his ex-wife while she was driving away, and he said, "It was a dream. Stuff like that doesn't happen. It was a dream. Come on."
I normally sleep naked, butt naked. Ah! And then the mom and their little girl walk by.
Yeah. No, that was funny. And then the other one is, the last one is, I think is what the message of the movie is pretty much. Little elf Judy, she said, "Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing."
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much the message of this whole series, I guess. Would you say that?
Gotta believe in Santa Claus.
For sure. Well, I already mentioned they know where to find you, but of course you can find this podcast on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just watch out for our next holiday rewatches. Until then, should we say
I will definitely say on the count of 3.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Bing bang!